Okay, so today we got something special for you guys. So I know a lot of y'all been telling me on the comments that every time y'all go to the red zone, you die. No matter what you do, you die and you can't stay alive. So if that's the case, that's telling me that you probably still having problems in the Dark Aether. So today we're going to show you how to complete the Dark Aether solo, or if you're doing a duos or with a group. So one of my friends, I'm not being able to complete the Dark Aether solo. So I'm trying to explain and show to him exactly all the locations for the contracts, every direction he should be taking, what weapon to use, how to navigate to the map, what lethal to use, pretty much everything. So right there in the beginning, that's the circuit board tutorial. If you guys bring an ammo mod circuit board, go ahead and use it, activate it, because that's going to help you eliminate the Mega Abomination in the beginning. You don't have to, but if that Mega Abomination do bother you, especially later on when you do a contract, go ahead and use that circuit board because it's going to help you defeat it. So this is going to be the first location for the first contract. Now, obviously, once again, I know a lot of people already know how to do this. A lot of people know how to complete this. But like I said, I'm getting comments. I know a lot of people still having problems completing the Dark Aether in the red zone. So anyway, right here we're using the Sidewinder, which by the way we're using the Mac of holding. So if you guys want the schematic or the acquisition, you have to do the other Dark Aether, which is the one for season 2 reload. So anyway, you're gonna go ahead and jump right here, and then you're gonna go to the first rocket on the right. That's the first one you want to do. So get on the zip line. So right here we're using the Ram 7 and we're using the Jak Purifier, which is absolutely OP. If you guys definitely want to complete any other Dark Aether, either the Elder Dark Aether or the regular one. I like doing the regular one a lot because you just get an acquisition. I already got the schematic, so I don't need to keep farming for the Elder Dark Aether. So right here, you're going to climb for the first one. You're going to go ahead and use the LT53, which is the Casimir. That's what a lot of people call it. Right here, this is the first one you are going to complete. If you don't want to use the first Casimir, go ahead and use the Flamethrower. Definitely use the Flamethrower because it will get nerfed at some point. So take advantage of this thing right now. Complete a lot of the, a lot of these Dark Aether. Get a lot of loot before this thing get nerfed, because this is going to allow you to complete it a lot faster. If you guys do not want to use the Jak Purifier, so stock up on the LT53 Casimir or some decoy grenades. I recommend using multiple decoy grenades, or at least 2, and have 4 to 6 Casimirs on your inventory. Go ahead and throw a Casimir right here, or use the Flamethrower to eliminate all these zombies. Make sure you use this field upgrade. We're talking about the Aether Shroud. This thing is going to allow you to actually go invincible, and you're going to be able to escape. Climb right here, jump on this one, and this is going to be the last one right here. Throw another Casimir, activate the rocket, and you're pretty much done. So if you're doing this solo, this is the way that you're supposed to be doing it. Also, if you get pushed like this, go ahead and hurry up, activate it. Now, another thing I recommend it, stock up on some golden armor. So once you complete this, keep a golden armor, so the next time you jump into another Dark Aether, you have another golden armor. So right here, this right here kind of messed me up, because the only thing is, when you're doing duels, you have to kind of like go out of your way to help your friend, which is okay. We're supposed to, it's teamwork. Right here, this is one thing you have to be careful. Be careful, because if you get trapped by a whole bunch of zombies, it's all over for you. But we got a solution for that. Definitely run at least 3 to 4 self-revive. Now, you have to remember, your inventory, you can only carry so much. So 3 self-revive, maybe 4 Casimirs. So each one is going to have 2 and 2. So you can stack up to 4 or 6 Casimir, basically LT53, and then pretty much just have a golden armor or a dog bone. So right here, we're going to activate the dog bone. And now that we have the dog bone and we got the first reward, now we're going to go back to get some ammo. Now, as far as the ammo, I know a lot of people run out of ammo, especially if you're running the Flamethrower. Now you can't use it. Go back right to the beginning where you got that first contract if you cannot find an ammo stash, and you should be able to see the first ammo stash right here. This one always going to be here. The problem with some of the ammo stash, the other ones, they actually do rotate, they do move. They're not always on the same spot. I will show you another location for another one, but this one does move, so don't expect that one to always be there. Keep track of your ammo, and then just go back to this one spot right here and basically just collect another, refill. So anyway, right here, use another, pretty much all your Flamethrower. wait like what, a minute for it to reset, and then go ahead and refill your ammo. Now from this point forward, you guys want to go ahead and go back to the first step that we did. So right here, you're going to climb on the zip line. Once you get out there, we're going to be heading to the next contract. The next contract, I do recommend doing the contracts by order. Don't do the Escort one as the second contract. I recommend doing the Outlast contract. The reason is because the Outlast contract is a lot easier, and you don't want to waste most of your stuff doing the last contract, because the last contract is the hardest one and you will waste a lot of your stuff. So the second one is going to be right here located on the bus. If you guys remember on this story mission, the bad signal, this is where you fight the worm. So that bus right here is going to have the second bunny. So right here you're going to collect this one, which my friend already did. This one is the Outlast contract. You need to activate the P&D. So this is the location, the easiest way to actually get over there. It's going to be a zip line right here. You're going to climb up here and you're going to go to these doors right here, and then you're just going to take a left and you're pretty much already going to be there. Now remember, I do this one first before we do the Escort one, because this one you don't have to waste a lot of your stuff. Remember, you just refill for the Jak Purifier flamethrower. Another thing is you can always bring a sentry gun. Now you can use sentry gun on the next one, which is going to be on the Escort one. Obviously you guys already know you can place a sentry gun on top of the mini tank, on top of the tank, or you can just bring it here. I don't really put a sentry gun here. I'm able to complete it without it. The thing is, if you guys having problems, this again, I want to go ahead and rephrase this. If you having problems completing this, go ahead and make it easy. So use the Jak Purifier, use the sentry gun, and use a gun and use a dog. So you can see they can't even get in here and actually try to kill me, because my dog and the sentry gun are pretty much doing all the work. If by whatever reason they're able to get in, you have the Jak Purifier for backup. That's why I said this is one of the easiest one that you can actually complete. Now, if you would have did the first one, not the first one, but the Escort one, what would happen? You would have wasted your sentry gun, you probably would have wasted your Jak Purifier, and you probably would have wasted your Casimir, LT53, and we didn't want to do that. So I mean, obviously you could have refilled right here. Once again, you're gonna always go back to the same area, refill, and then just go back to do the contract. So now we're gonna go ahead and show you the last contract. So again, you can complete this solo, or you can complete this with a friend or with a group. The only reason why I'm doing this with a group right now with a friend is because he doesn't know how to complete it solo. So I'm trying to show him the easiest step to actually complete it. Now the way I run is a lot different than this. Like I say, similar way, but when you play solo, you probably do it with a faster pace. So anyway, I normally don't run two weapons. So I usually run one weapon, which is one of these weapons, and then I'll run without a secondary, so I can run faster without a gun. Basically, you put your fist out and you're able to run a lot faster. That's why I usually run it. The only reason why I'm running two weapons right now is because this is the primary weapon that I was using. I wanted to use the Sidewinder, but then with the Jak Purifier, I can use it as my secondary just to use the flamethrower. That was pretty much the only reason why I'm running the secondary. So basically, you don't even have to run without any weapons, like with your fist out, because you're able to actually run as fast as you can. Anyway, right here is the last contract that you're gonna go ahead and locate, and this one's located right here on this area. You see this tower. This is where the mission was, the Outlast. So you're gonna see the tower right there on the right side. So anyway, right here is the last contract. I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, and if you guys are looking for the Pack-a-Punch machine, is going to be located right in front of the Outlast contract. Right here is the other ammo stash that I was talking about. This one's going to be located right in front of the tank that you're going to, do the contract. The thing is, once again, this stash don't be there sometimes. I don't know how many times I've done this contract and the weapon stash, not the weapon stash, but the ammo stash don't be there, which is incredible. I feel like they need to keep the ammo refill on the same spot instead of that thing disappearing, or you have to look for it, or at least enable the minimap. Like a lot of people looking for some ammo, and I know you can get ammo by killing enemies, but sometimes If you are, you know, getting ammo for a specific thing, like the Jak Purifier, you need to actually refill, or decoy grenades or anything like that. You need the refill ammo stash. So anyway, at this point, this is the one strategy that I will use if you're doing a solo. Basically, don't use your Jak Purifier in the beginning. Go ahead and use your weapon, use a decoy grenade, or even use the LT53 Casimir. One thing you have to notice, you're gonna be running the golden armor. This is the easiest way to actually complete it. If you don't run golden armor, it's gonna be a little harder to actually complete. At least for you, I can do it. Now you're still able to do it. You just are gonna have to put a little more effort. So you're gonna have to come here loaded with some armor plates, loaded with, make sure you bring the dog, as many Casimir as you can possibly bring, and you're gonna have to use it. So right here, we didn't use the flamethrower. We're gonna use the flamethrower towards the second stop. So right here, I have my friend actually using the flamethrower while I actually use my weapon. Again, if you're doing this solo, go ahead and use your flamethrower on the second one, and then on the third stop, go ahead and use the Casimir. So that's why I say you had to be able to manage. So you had to kill people with your weapon. You can't rely on the flamethrower or the Casimir. You had to go ahead and use your weapon. So right here, he killing people with the flamethrower while killing people with my weapons. On the third one, we're gonna go ahead and use the Casimir. So right here, you see me using the Casimir. That's because I know that he still has 2 available, and I still have 1 available. So I went and used it, and I think he pretty much used 1 as well. So we're heading to the third one, and that's the final one. He also using the VR11. Remember, if you are running the VR11, that right there is gonna make it a lot easier. Remember, the VR11, you can acquire that in the other Dark Aether, which is absolutely easy, by the way. If you guys want to see a gameplay or a tutorial video on the other Dark Aether, let me know in the comments down below. But again, you acquire the VR11, you can go ahead and substitute your secondary weapon, put the VR11 in there just for the tank, and then once you complete this contract, if you're going to go ahead and do this contract first or second, then you can get rid of the VR11 after that. If not, go ahead and run the VR11 and run one of the weapons that you can actually have the flamethrower. So right here, we use the last Casimir. My friend used 1 as well. We still got 2 thermite. Remember when I mentioned, if you guys don't want to deal with this mega abomination, because he will show up right here, go ahead and get rid of him early during the match by using the circuit board ammo mod, or you can go ahead and eliminate him the old-fashioned way, which is by using the thermite. Right here, we actually ran out the flamethrower. So the good thing is once the tank actually blows up, once you complete the contract, it will eliminate every zombie that is on the area, at least 98% of the zombie that is on the area. So right here, we got another epic tool. We got the Dark Bone, and we got the Elder Dark Aether Sigil. So anyway, man, this is the easiest way to complete the Dark Aether, you guys. I recommend doing the easy Dark Aether, and then if you're gonna use the if you're gonna do the Elder Dark Aether, make sure you have the Dog Bone, golden armor. Once you come in there, use your dog, use the central gun. I'm running right here epic tool, but definitely run a legendary tool and pocket punch level 3. And remember, every single location for the contracts, when to jump, when to go through the door. If you guys do go on one of these buildings, like right here, remember, here was one of the contracts. Once you go in there, you're gonna see some zombies blocking the stairs. Either use your flamethrower, just tap a little bit to get the zombies out of the way, or use a decoy grenade and hide your Casimirs on your backpack so you don't waste them right away. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss my future videos. I want to say thank you for all the love and support. It's your boy J.I. And again, this is my second character. I already have my container level all the way to like 200 to 300. But anyway, thank you once again. And we'll see you guys next time. My next one, make sure you guys drop a like on this video. And thank you, yo.